Talia had grown up around dragons. Her family was renowned throughout the kingdom for their skill in taming and training the magnificent beasts. Talia's father was the head of the family business and had trained many dragons over the years, but none as powerful as the dragon that had been terrorizing nearby villages. One day, Talia's father received a message from the king himself. The message explained that a dragon was attacking villages and towns throughout the kingdom, and he needed the family's help to capture it. Talia's father packed his bags and left with his most trusted assistants to help the king. Talia was left behind to take care of the family farm. It wasn't her first time being left in charge, but it was the first time her father had left her alone for such a long time. She was determined to make him proud and took care of everything, from feeding the animals to making sure the crops were tended to. Days turned into weeks, and Talia began to feel lonely. She missed her father, and she missed being around the dragons. She would often go to the paddock to be near them, and they would nuzzle her, sensing her sadness. One day, while she was in the paddock, she noticed a large shadow looming over her. It was the dragon that her father and his assistants had gone to capture. The dragon had escaped and was now wandering aimlessly. Talia knew she couldn't let the dragon continue to terrorize the nearby villages. She went to the farmhouse, grabbed her father's sword, and marched towards the dragon. The dragon turned towards her, ready to attack, but something was different this time. The dragon paused and looked at Talia, as if trying to understand why she wasn't running away like everyone else. Talia remembered her father's lessons and spoke to the dragon softly. She approached slowly, holding out her hand. The dragon didn't move, but Talia could feel its breath on her hand. She continued to speak, and gradually the dragon calmed down. Talia approached the dragon and stroked its nose, and the dragon responded by bowing its head. Talia knew she couldn't tame the dragon alone, but she also knew that her father and his assistants wouldn't be back for another week. So she did the only thing she could think of. She brought the dragon back to the paddock and took care of it herself. Over the next week, Talia fed the dragon and spoke to it every day. She realized that the dragon was just scared, and its attacks were a result of its fear. By the time her father and his assistants returned, the dragon was completely tamed. Talia's father was amazed by what his daughter had accomplished. He had never seen a dragon tamed so quickly, and he was proud of her. Talia shared her story with her family and with the nearby villages, emphasizing the importance of empathy and understanding in resolving conflicts. From that day on, Talia became known as the Dragon Tamer's daughter. She continued to work with dragons and became one of the most respected dragon tamers in the kingdom. Whenever people felt scared or alone, they would turn to Talia and her stories for hope that there is always someone to help.